I think this is one of those that says something to all of us.
The one and only
There's a time that I remember when I did not know no pain.
The one and only Ivan، فيلم جديد أصدرته منصة ديزني من أيام، وكعادة أفلام الشركة ظهر من إعلان الفيلم توجهه لنمط المشاهدات العائلية. كاميرا شوتایم كانت موجودة في كواليس الفيلم اللي بتقوم فيه النجمة أنجلينا جولي بالأداء الصوتي لشخصية الفيلة ستيلا اللي بتعيش مع الجوريلا آيفن في قفص داخل أحد المراكز التجارية.
The real Ivan was raised as a baby with a human owner, and he actually did paint, and it was in the painting that then brought more of the attention of the news and the world, but that also brought attention to his environment.
I always get the kids. And then a little chest thump. That's pretty impressive, huh?
آيفن يبدو عليه من الوهلة الأولى إنه من سلالة عنيفة، لكن الحقيقة كانت عكس كده، وده اللي وضحته لنا أنجلينا.
Because he's a silverback, people expect him to be angry, and that's not what he is. He feels he's got the heart and soul of an artist, and I was so moved by that. I think it's very touching, and I think children often feel that way as we discover ourselves what we're supposed to be or what somebody expects of us.
وكعادة ديزني بتحرص دايماً على تقديم اكتشافات لممثلين أطفال بيتمتعوا بموهبة حقيقية.
I didn't know about the book before doing the film. I read it a few times in school. So I love my character because I can relate to her as well, because she's an animal lover and I'm an animal lover, and she also is an artist and I love drawings. My character Julia's relationship with Ivan is very special because Julia feels very lonely sometimes, and so does Ivan. So they have the relationship that they talk to each other, even though Ivan can't really speak to her, but in the eyes they do. My favorite thing about working is probably the cast. We've just built such a great relationship, like a real family. So being in this film is just awesome, and everybody needs to watch it because it's such a great and beloved story.
Can you tell me a story?
Once there was a baby elephant who was smart and brave, and she needed to live in the wild where she could be free.
Ruby is a little elephant. A little baby elephant, and elephants have been like one of my favorite animals for a long time. Me and my mom read the book and we cried at the end too, and we got very emotional, but I just loved Ruby. Like Ruby, Ruby, Ruby. That's all I talked about after the book. Ruby, Ruby, Ruby.
Great story. It's well constructed. It's uplifting. At the end, it's very, very hopeful and happy. But we take you through an emotional ride in order to earn that happiness at the end. So I hope you enjoy it.
المميز في الفيلم إنه بيجمع بين الصورة الحية وتقنية الجرافيكس، والفيلم بيحمل رسالة مهمة عرفناها من أنجلينا اللي كمان كانت أحد المشاركين في إنتاج الفيلم.
I think this is one of those that says something to all of us about trying to make it through your life, trying to find ways to help each other, overcoming, even meaning well and things falling apart, and life can go through all these horrible turns, but you hold on to each other, you fight forward, you find ways through, and you can find that friendship and that freedom and that love.
We're in this together.